I mean, that's the life of a tennis player. It keeps going, and I'm sure I'll get extra fuel and a third, fourth, fifth win from the motivation I feel for the moment.
Alex Eala just got the confirmation every professional tennis player dreams of. And it happened without her having to win a single match to earn it. No qualifying rounds, no 3 brutal matches just to reach the starting line. The US Open has effectively confirmed she's already in the women's singles main draw. A year ago, people were still wondering if she'd ever get consistent chances at tennis's biggest events. Now those questions are gone, and what comes next could be the loudest statement of her career yet. Alex Eala's rise in professional tennis has reached another exciting milestone, giving fans across the Philippines yet another reason to celebrate. Over the past several months, the conversation around the young Filipina star has changed completely. There was a time when people wondered how long it would take before she got consistent chances to compete in the biggest tournaments in the world. Every event felt like another stepping stone, and every ranking update brought renewed hope that she was getting closer to joining the sports elite. Today, those questions have finally been answered. According to reports around the tournament, the US Open has effectively confirmed that Eala will compete in the women's singles main draw, another historic milestone in a career that keeps reaching new heights, and another clear sign her work is paying off. This confirmation matters because direct entry into a Grand Slam main draw is something every professional dreams of achieving. It's a reward earned through months of consistent results, valuable ranking points, and the ability to perform at a high level throughout the season. Rather than fighting through the pressure of qualifying, Eala has already secured her place among the world's best before the tournament even begins. That reflects not just her talent, but her discipline, resilience, and determination to keep improving every week. For Filipino tennis fans, this is more than a tournament announcement. It's another historic moment for a player who has become one of the country's greatest sporting ambassadors. At a recent press conference, one interviewer captured the emotion of the moment, telling Eala that her success couldn't be talked about without acknowledging her parents, the sacrifices they made, and the commitment behind everything she's achieved. Every milestone she reaches inspires a new generation of young athletes to dream bigger, while proving players from the Philippines can compete on equal footing with the best in the world. For Eala, this moment represents years of sacrifice finally paying off. Since turning professional, she's dedicated herself to climbing the WTA rankings one tournament at a time, letting every win push her closer to her goals, and every tough loss become a chance to learn and come back stronger. Week after week, she traveled the world, adapted to different surfaces, challenged higher-ranked opponents, and steadily built the experience needed to compete at the top level. None of it came through shortcuts. It was earned through patience, perseverance, and relentless commitment to improvement. The path to the top of professional tennis is never easy. Success demands consistency across an entire season, and only players who repeatedly produce strong results earn direct entry into Grand Slams. One great tournament isn't enough. Players have to deliver week after week against some of the toughest competition in the sport. That's exactly what makes direct qualifications so meaningful. It's reserved for those who've proven, through sustained excellence, that they belong among the world's best. That's precisely what Eala has done. Her strong performances throughout the season have steadily lifted her ranking, securing her direct acceptance into the US Open main draw without the uncertainty of qualifying, a milestone that reflects far more than raw talent. It highlights her discipline, professionalism, and relentless drive to become one of the world's top players. The importance of this confirmation is hard to overstate. For many professional players, qualifying for a Grand Slam means surviving 3 demanding matches before the main draw even starts. Physically exhausting, mentally draining, and unforgiving, since a single loss ends the dream instantly. Players often arrive nearly a week early just to fight for a spot in the main event, with every match carrying enormous weight. Eala no longer has to face that gauntlet. By earning direct entry, she avoids that physical and emotional toll entirely and gains valuable extra time to prepare under far less pressure. Practicing on tournament courts, adjusting to the hard court conditions, fine-tuning her game with her coaching team, and studying her first-round opponent in greater detail. At the highest level of tennis, Every small advantage matters, and entering a Grand Slam fresh and fully prepared can make a real difference over a demanding 2-week schedule. Avoiding 3 extra high-intensity matches helps preserve both physical energy and mental focus, reducing the risk of fatigue before the tournament even begins. What makes this achievement even more exciting is its timing. Eala enters the US Open with growing confidence after a string of standout performances throughout the season. With every tournament, she's shown clear signs of improvement. Her movement around the court has become quicker and more efficient, letting her chase down difficult shots and transitions seamlessly from defense to attack. Her powerful left-handed ground strokes have grown more consistent, letting her control rallies and pressure even experienced opponents. But perhaps the biggest improvement has been mental. Earlier in her career, Eala stepped onto court hoping she could compete with the best. Today, she walks on believing she belongs among them. That shift has changed how she plays, with more freedom, more trust in her aggressive style, and more composure in the biggest moments. It's the kind of psychological shift that often separates talented young prospects from players capable of deep Grand Slam runs. And as her confidence grows, so does the respect she gets from opponents across the tour, who now understand that facing Alex Eala is never an easy assignment. The US Open has always been known for producing some of tennis's most unforgettable moments. Held each year in New York, it's widely regarded as one of the sport's most exciting and prestigious events, bringing together the world's best players on one of its biggest stages. From 5-set thrillers to career-defining upsets, the tournament has built a reputation for delivering moments that become part of tennis history, drawing millions of viewers each year. One of its most iconic features is Ashe Stadium, the largest tennis stadium in the world, known for an electric atmosphere and passionate New York crowds that few other tournaments can match. US Open fans are famous for their enthusiasm and their love of fearless, attacking tennis. They embrace players who compete with confidence, show emotion, and refuse to back down. That environment could suit Alex Eala perfectly. She's never been afraid to take the initiative against powerful opponents, trusting her aggressive baseline game even in the biggest moments. Her powerful left-handed strokes, quick court coverage, and willingness to dictate rallies make her a dangerous competitor in fast-paced, high-energy matches. Rather than being intimidated by the occasion, she's consistently shown she enjoys rising to meet it. Another quality that makes her exciting to watch is her fighting spirit. American crowds have always loved competitors who battle for every point and show genuine passion on court, and that's become a defining trait of Eala's game. That kind of energy tends to build a special bond between players and crowds, especially in New York's unique atmosphere. If she can settle in early and find her rhythm in the opening rounds, she could quickly become one of the fan favorites of this year's tournament. A strong start that builds real momentum, since Grand Slams often reward players who gain belief with each win, and Eala has already shown she can raise her level as her confidence grows. Another major advantage of direct entry is the chance to prepare with far less pressure. Instead of arriving in New York focused purely on surviving qualifying, Eala can dedicate her full attention to the main draw, extra time on tournament courts, adjusting to the pace of the surface, and working closely with her coaching team on every detail. Those extra days may not seem like much to casual fans, but at the highest level, they can provide a real competitive edge. Grand Slams are often decided by small margins, where a few key adjustments change the outcome of a match, and having more preparation time lets Eala walk in feeling confident, focused, and fully ready. Her growing reputation matters just as much, because professional tennis is built on respect earned through results, not potential alone. Earlier in her career, established players likely saw her as a talented junior making the difficult jump to the pro tour. Her potential was never in question, but she still had to prove she could compete consistently at the highest level. Every win over a higher-ranked opponent helped build that credibility. Today, that perception has shifted completely. She's no longer viewed as a promising prospect with future potential. She's a proven competitor capable of challenging the best in the world and delivering on biggest stages. Her steady climb through the rankings, combined with her fearless mentality and continued improvement, has earned respect from opponents, coaches, and fans alike. She arrives at this Grand Slam not as an underdog hoping to surprise the field, but as a player who's already shown she belongs among the elite. Opponents now know facing her demands full concentration from the very first point, and regardless of ranking, few will view her as an easy first-round draw. One of the biggest reasons for that growing respect is her ability to rise to the occasion. Young players with nothing to lose often produce their best tennis on the sport's biggest stages, and Eala is becoming known as exactly that kind of competitor, embracing pressure instead of fearing it, attacking opportunities with confidence, and refusing to be intimidated by big names or bigger crowds. For Philippine tennis, this achievement is about far more than one player's success. Alex Eala has become a symbol of hope for an entire generation of young athletes who dream of competing internationally. Her rise has shown that with enough talent, discipline, and determination, players from the Philippines can compete at the highest level of the sport, and every milestone she reaches strengthens the belief that global success isn't an impossible dream anymore, but an achievable goal for the generations coming up behind her. For years, Filipino tennis fans hoped to see one of their own competing regularly in Grand Slam main draws alongside the sport's biggest stars. That dream is now reality. Every ranking jump, every win over a higher-ranked opponent, every Grand Slam appearance builds excitement across the country and inspires more young players to pick up a racket and chase their own ambitions. Her influence extends well beyond the court. Coaches, parents, and aspiring players across the Philippines now point to her story as proof that consistent effort can lead to extraordinary opportunities, and in many ways, she's helping grow the sport itself by showing young people that international success is within reach. As anticipation builds for the US Open, attention now turns to the official draw. Fans around the world are eager to see who Eala faces in the opening round. Will the bracket give her a favorable path to build early momentum, or will she run straight into one of the tournament's top seeds in a blockbuster first-round matchup? Grand Slam draws are always unpredictable, and every possible opponent presents a different challenge. But regardless of how the bracket falls, one thing is already certain. Alex Eala has earned her place in the main draw, and she'll arrive in New York ready to compete with confidence against anyone standing across the net. Could she once again produce one of the biggest surprises of the tournament?